Yeah, my name is Bernie Hollywood, and I'm a charity guru, adventurer, and justice of the peace. Yeah, so over the last 40 years of my life, I've raised just over £42 million. Raised them for various causes in the United Kingdom and overseas, primarily for children's charities, Wallace and Gromit Children's Charities, Samaritans, Barnardo's, Save the Children UK, etc, etc, and also for a number of overseas charities as well, with regards to the building of schools in developing parts of Africa. Through adventuring, I've done some quite remarkable things really for an ordinary person. So yeah, I've cycled around the world, so cycled from the United Kingdom to Africa and then back, cycled across continents, cycled across America. I've ran numerous marathons in my time, over 150 marathons to date now, over 200 half marathons, hold the world record for longest distance ran in 7 days, Guinness World Record approved. I've ran 41 consecutive marathons in 20 days. So I ran from John O'Groats to Land's End in 20 days. I did take a day off because I had to travel up to London to actually finish off by running the London Marathon with a 30-foot banner on top of my head. But we raised over £250,000 for Barnardo's on that occasion, which was incredible. Cycled John O'Groats to Land's End, but did it via the 3 peaks and carried my bike up to the top of each peak and down again. Did that in 9 days. I ran John O'Groats to Land's End in 7 days flat in a team, which was fun. And we raised money for a local charity in Warrington on that occasion. Rode the Atlantic solo, which took me 109 days from start to finish, and we were raising money for 2 great charities, Samaritans and a charity called Love Rowing, which is supporting children's mental health in the United Kingdom. So we had a number of activations with the Boat of Hope over the last 2.5 years. Our first activation was we've actually pulled the boat, which weighed 680 kilos. We pulled that for 30 days non-stop for over 300 miles to represent the 300 young people that have lost their lives to suicide in the UK last year. The next activation from our Boat of Hope over the last 2.5 years is that we actually took the boat around 50 high schools and primary schools around the UK. And we did that with our corporate partner, Parent Pay Group, who have over 6,500 connections with schools around the UK. And with their support, we visited 50 schools and spoke to thousands of young children about how they feel inside their heads and their hearts. And it was just truly breathtaking how they felt when you actually understood what was inside their heads. And the children of today do have huge amounts of pressure upon them. So I think we all have a duty as parents or just normal individuals to reach out to children and really sort of ask them how they truly are. And we're doing that in a great way with our campaign in a very small way through the Creative Arts and Adventure. So the third activation with the campaign was I decided to actually row that boat, which is about 7 metres long, weighs 680 kilos. It's an ocean rowing solo boat. I decided to actually row it across the Atlantic Ocean. A journey of 3,000 miles from an island called La Gomera in the Canary Islands, all the way across to Antigua, which is 3,000 miles away from the start point. I thought to start with, when I started my journey on the 12th of December of last year, I thought when I set out that I had good mental resilience. I thought, right, I'm going to need that quality when I get onto the water on my own. But my mental wellness and resilience was put to the test so many times, it was unbelievable. Had a number of breakdowns along the way, and an awful lot of people around the world were actually praying for me with regards to, wishing me safe seas and hoping me to get home in one piece, which I'm here to tell that tale. Hello everybody, Bernie Hollywood here on the City of Liverpool Boat of Hope in the Atlantic Ocean, and
one of the things I'm going to do during my voyage is I'm fortunate enough to actually have 50 letters of hope, which were written by 50 incredible students from Foyle College in Derry in Northern Ireland, who basically with my request were delighted to actually write these incredible letters. Here's the first one today here, and you can see it's sealed, and I'm actually going to open it now, and I'll try not to get too emotional, and I look forward to opening them in days to come.
So maybe divine intervention from above was looking upon me when I was having those really difficult moments, which did come on a regular basis. And if it's not I would have to say this in all honesty, you know, I had a great support team behind me, and in particular my partner Sharon has just been truly remarkable in the support and the care and the love that she's given me, because I was in constant communication with satellite phone with her. And I think if it wasn't only for Sharon, I wouldn't really be talking to you today, to be honest with you. I will be going back to row again, but not an Atlantic Ocean or a Pacific Ocean. I'll be going back to my local river, which is the River Dee, and I'll be joining my colleagues in the Grosvenor Rowing Club. I'll be back to sculling a boat and enjoying the pleasures of the River Dee. From a charitable point of view, my work continues. I continue to mentor people around the world on charitable giving, and I have a number of mentees that I continue to look after across the world. I am considering going into the world of politics, which I feel that it's the next natural stage for me, from the point of view that you can influence really the third sector and the development of the third sector within government by being in government. I think you have more influence from inside than out. So I'm currently exploring a potential route to actually the upper house of our parliament, to see if I can actually go in on a third sector basis. So I'm currently exploring that with a few baronesses and a few lords, to have a chat to them to see what would be necessary to actually make an application to go forward with that. So that's what I'm exploring at the moment.